We are getting a Tori remodel, and this remodel is going to be happening, even though he promised it, Benir promised it a long time ago. But now he started talking about it more in the questions and answers section on the Discord of GPO. He asked everybody, will you like the Tori to get remodeled? Even though we asked for a rework a long time ago. I guess it's different. A remodel and a rework is different, I guess, because maybe they're remodeling the actual model of Tori, as in how it looks like, and the rework, I'm assuming, are the moves. So they're said as well as they'd be changing how the flying works, and they did a couple of votes. They said how they want to see the flying, they want to make it flying like this GIF right here. And so most people said yes, and so they're probably going to change the flying, and so the entire fruit is getting remodeled and reworked, meaning the moves will change and how it looks will change. But when they said reworked, I was expecting the model also to be changed, but that didn't seem to be the case, and rather the moves will be changed. I mean, it makes zero sense for the fruits moves to change unless they're just like making more damage or changing like the stats of the moves. Regardless, now they're remodeling it, as in they're recreating it as a whole towards getting completely remodeled, like I'm assuming from scratch, because they have to remake the entire model. They were talking about how the tattoo will be removed and stuff, and most people wanted that too, so it seems like they're remodeling, changing how it looks like as a whole, which they should be doing, because as a mythical this fruit is not that interesting. I mean, most people don't even use the fruit into at all. They only use it mainly for trading. The fruit as a whole is kinda weak as a whole. Most people say this fruit is very weak and just is used mainly for trading, or just to show that you have a rare fruit. For being so rare, it better be good. Like let's say mochi, which is gonna be a mythical. These moves are supposed to have this extra push that makes them better than regular legendaries, like Mago, Pika, Mera. When Tori is worse than legendaries, you'd be thinking, what's the point in eating one? The only point in eating one is, I wanna look like a bird, but then you get bored of it, and it's not that good in PvE or PvP, and you're like, whatever, right? So as a whole, they need to rework the entire fruit. The people were talking about how Tori really needs a rework. People are constantly talking about, oh my god, when is Tori getting a rework? When is this getting a rework? Basically, it's up to the devs. We know these devs like to stall. They like to take their time. They like to, only start working last minute. I do not blame them, because I also do last minute studying. So I'm assuming this is the same thing, except they make money off this. So yeah. As a whole though, what can I say about this situation? We're most likely getting a Tori remodel. The entire fruit is getting redone. How it looks, how the moves are being made, new moves all together. And as a whole, this is very, very good. But as we all know, they promised the Tori rework for a very, very long time ago. I don't know, I can't say the months. You guys probably know. Please tell me which months and how many months it's been since they said it would be reworked, and if they've been stalling for a long time. So as a whole, they're now starting to talk about it more, meaning maybe they're currently working on it. Before, maybe they weren't working on it and just promised it. But they really weren't working on it. Could be that, we never know. As I said, all I do are assumptions. I have to make this remind to everybody. I make assumptions off of information, so don't take everything I say as facts. Some people believe I take everything I say as truth, and that's not true at all. I just say what I think. That's all I do. If I ever say Tori is being reworked, that probably means that I believe Tori is being reworked. Of course, you should expect a person like me, who is not a developer, to not have all the information. So, whether Tori is being remodeled or not, do not blame it on me, because I can't really know. I'm just like you. I'm just a player, okay? I'm just a player making videos and assuming stuff based on the information we get. So when I see that Tori is being talked about, and they're talking about how they're gonna change this stuff, and talking about how they want to change the model, and I was gonna get a remodeling, Then I'm gonna make a video called Tori Remodeling. So just a heads up for you guys, just to know, just to understand that, you know, Tori might or might not get remodeled, and the only persons you can blame are the developers for not, you know, keeping up, you know, with their promises, really. So I've been rambling for too long. Tell me, like, you know, what do you think of this, and check out the video. I mean, yesterday I was talking about something I can't remember.